Hey guys, it's me, MiniBigJack24 here, and today I've heard something about Michigan's dams falling down. I'm not. I know that that is not a bad. I know that that is a bad thing. But at the same time, I'm sort of a tiny bit confused on it since I don't happen to live in Michigan and I never really heard about anything about it until now. Which is kind of scary. Also, I just I just heard about that there's apparently Asian giant hornets in the U.S. now. I'm scared now because the Asian giant hornet is of course giant for a hornet, and I hate hornets. All those evil little bugs. They just stung me so many times as a child. It just felt so painful. I got stung got stung a few times in the hand. That you can bet that was fun. It really wasn't. And luckily for me, I wasn't allergic. Because if I was allergic to bee stings or to wasp stings, then I would have probably been dead since. I can literally count more times I've been stung than on both of my hands combined, but not with my first foot. Alright, so I know I've been stung about nearly 14 times. And yeah, that wasn't, and it's not good. Is yeah, so anyways, as alright, now what was I saying before again? Oh yeah, the dams in Michigan are breaking. And I've heard that the stock market went up. Hold on, let me just check one thing real quick. Sometimes I do get this wrong. Oh yeah, stock is up. See it going up. So far, so far the stock market is up, and I do want to say shortly after I released my last video for the test reports for the vaccine, I've heard that China actually sent some money over to actually help out, I believe, both the U.S. and a few other countries. I don't remember what the other countries were, but so far it's a step in the right direction. So far, so far, so far. I mean, I can go on and on how that this was going to break us down, but that's not the main topic of today's video. Today's video is still judged by the title is Trump is still an idiot. And a smart idiot, but still an idiot. Don't get offended at this, Trump. Don't start a Twitter civil war over this. But in all seriousness, he thinks reopening the country will be a smart idea, as said before, for that if we reopen the states and cities too soon, we're just going to essentially allow ourselves to be covered around spreading around more COVID-19, possibly limiting our chances to figuring out on how much of a new vaccine can work. By new vaccine, I mean that won't be until at least, the vaccine trials might be done by next summer. Not this coming summer, but next summer. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but so far, what I do want to say is that Trump, in his words, saying that America's back with or without a vaccine, which I see his point for opening up the country. The only problem is we're in a pandemic where everyone's not supposed to be opening up. opening up, since most people to most people that follow Trump listen to Fox News, and wait, hold on, what am I talking about here? Oh, yeah, oh no, I just had a humongous brain fart. What was I talking about? Alright, just give me a second. I need to remember what I was talking about. This has been happening to me more recently, that I always forget what I was talking about. Alright, what was I talking about? For I was ranting about something. Like, I'm not acting, guys. I seriously did forget what I was talking about. So I got it on my tip of my tongue. Oh yeah, now I remember. Alright. Why am I recording? Am I recording me trying to fall asleep? No, wait. Hold on. For a sec. 9:52. Oh, yeah, now I remember. I'm sorry, oh, wait, where are my glasses? Oh, that explains it. My glasses weren't on my face. That explains why I'm so tired recently. I forgot that they were there. They weren't on my face. So, I pretty much now remembering that I said Trump's an idiot. Well, he's a smart idiot, but still, still, it's kind of hard. See, I know he's trying his best to deal with the coronavirus problem, but for now, he's just, going on about how so far, he said that the country's opening back up as soon as they can, which is not going to be a smart idea. It might save our economy, but at the same time, it's not going to be good news for the people of America, or the nation of America for general, or for a few other countries. And so far, I've heard that there's been a lot of coronavirus running around White House staff, and apparently Trump does not wear a mask, but he has everyone else wear a mask. That's and he doesn't, and he pretty much says that he's allowed not to wear a mask, even outside during the time of crisis. And I don't believe he's even social distancing, which is going to be a real big problem, especially if your closest staff that helps advise you run the country are pretty much getting sort of infected with COVID-19, which that does not make really any sense on why you would why you would not immediately take cautions. Just give me a sec. I'm sort of my throat's back drying up. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it there. Alright. Alright, I believe I just got a headache. Alright, so what I'm trying to say here is that Trump's trying the best for a tiny bit for our country and our economy. The only problem is, well, he created a few things. I also don't believe he would win the 2020 election for a few reasons. Well, because you can see that these are the following reasons that he may or may not be that he may not be elected for during the 2020 election as president of the United States. For starters, failing to get Mexico to pay for the wall. I know most people weren't surprised about that, but he did promise I wasn't following him. He promised the American people that Mexico would pay for the wall, and I was laughing at that. He tried to get Mexico to pay for the wall. I was laughing so hard when I heard that. That he said that he's going to get Mexico to pay for it all, and I was just laughing my butt off. It was so funny. Like, I couldn't take it seriously, because he was just there speaking out to the American people, and he said, hold on, give me a sec. So that we're gonna build a wall and we're gonna allow Mexico to pay for it all. I believe that I'm shortening the terms for that, but you get the basic point. And when most people saw that the wall was not doing that well, by people digging under wall and literally going over it, yeah, that's not good. And second of all, is that he failed to issue immediate lockdown and quarantine in the areas of the U.S. where they reported the COVID-19 cases. And all right, what else was there? Presidency. Oh yeah, there was his impeachment trial, which showed on how the Republicans wanted Trump to stay in power. After a couple things, but alright, I'm forgetting stuff again. This is not good. Forgetting what I'm talking about now. Not sure if I'm going to fall asleep or not. So, I am about ready to fall asleep. And to clear my eyes. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. Trump is still when he heard Trump hasn't really done anything that good for the American people. He might have. He might. Oh yeah, that's right. He also could have started a war with Iran, which is something we don't want to do now, since that would have been even worse timing, since during that time it would have been war with Iran. Oh no, we're all infected with disease. That would have been very badly. I mean, and Iran in general, war with them, that would have been brutal, hard, and that may or may not have been caused by our president for bombing a dude that has killed Americans. I do understand that. Yeah, I need to keep myself from falling asleep here. I'm really am tired right now, and I'm just gonna end the video here before I forget. Or I forget anything else. Anyways, goodbye.